Hi, everybody. Welcome to Monthly Moves. So, just start to find your comfortable spot. We'll start with a little meditation and then pranayama breath practice and move towards a standing sequence of the moon sequence. So, let's just start to settle in, being however feels right in the moment, body adjusting itself in any way that brings greater ease or comfort. And with eyes open or closed, just starting to settle in, allowing the senses to explore all around, not needing to fix or change anything, really just noticing. Maybe hints of color or light or shadows, not needing to label anything. Any sounds from within the body and beyond the body. Be noticing the surfaces supporting you, where the ground comes up to support you and where the body comes to be supported by the ground. Any hints of warmth or coolness, any residue of taste, any scents or aromas in the air. And even during the practice, maybe enlivening it, using all the senses, coming back to an inner resource, perhaps, of unchanging ease and okayness that you can access through the senses and imagery or through words. And the felt sense maybe feels like a release and tension in the body, the belly, the jaw, the shoulders, or warmth emanating throughout the body, breath flowing freely. So maybe using that as part of the intention today. Maybe throughout the practice, just feeling into this inner resource of unchanging ease and okayness to support you during the practice and maybe even beyond. Start to come to a breath practice. Maybe you can switch the legs here. Begin just by noticing the body breathing. Nothing to do, nothing to change. Just trusting the body. 360 degrees, the whole body breathing. Maybe feeling into each breathing space. The lower breathing space, parasympathetic nervous system. Rest, digest. The middle breathing space, more equilibrium and even. The upper breathing space, more sympathetic, more active. And then if it feels okay, you can join me in bringing one hand to the belly, one hand to the upper breathing space. Again, just first noticing. Maybe you notice movement in one part more than the other. It might just even alert you to which part of the nervous system is working. For me, I'm ending the day, so I'm definitely more in the parasympathetic nervous system. Breath deeper in the belly. But let's invite Pratiloma Krama, step breathing. So inhaling from the belly, middle, upper, and then exhaling belly, middle, upper, using just the nostrils, keeping it more of a gentle practice. So as you're ready, join me or feel free to invite any breath practice that feels right. Exhaling completely. Inhaling belly, middle, upper breathing space. Exhale, belly, middle, upper breathing space. Inhale, belly, middle, upper. Exhale, belly, middle, upper. 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 Last time, inhale, belly, middle, upper. Exhale, belly, middle, upper. You can release your hands. I think I was counting a little bit more quickly then. So if you're watching the video, feel free to use any pace that feels right for you. I'm feeling more energy flowing through the body, maybe even surrounding the body. And maybe switching the legs again as we start to wake it up. So allowing the hands to move just as they want to, fingers, all the little muscles, all the joints, just your range of motion, your pace. Then maybe the hands and the wrists, making fists open, closing. Maybe interlacing, internal rotation. Inhale, exhale, external rotation. So finding that static and then dynamic movement. And then finding that long axial extension. Breathing here, maybe feeling everything lifting and lengthening through the torso. Another breath. And then coming into that side bend, maybe even release the arm this time. Feeling from the hips all the way to the fingertips. Maybe the neck even releases. So feel your way. Inhale, center. Now let's find that on the other side. So again, just be curious and notice one side to the other. If you need to adjust or modify, notice the message that each side of the body is sending. Inhale, center. Exhale, side. Bringing some dynamic movement with me if you feel right, or lingering from one side or the other if that's what the body needs. Just several times. But just feeling your way. Okay, last time. Okay, coming back to center. Oh, okay. My shoulders are wanting to move, so maybe just bring that in right away. So just feeling your way. Just take your time. There's no rush. Okay. Maybe even shrugging. Exhale with a sigh. Inhale. Exhale with a sigh. Okay. So let's keep adding on. Maybe let's bring in V legs since we'll be doing standing today. Just start by flexing and maybe even sitting up tall and then finding a bit of flexion here. Maybe the abs are engaged. Breathing here, just going as low as the body wants to. Maybe see if the neck wants to move again. Okay, inhale back up. We're going to come into the sides again. Maybe finding that side bend. Maybe it feels different in this position. Breathing here. Last breath. Okay, come back to center. And then let's find flexion. Maybe the ankle's flexed. Breathing here so the whole leg is working. Another breath. Okay, coming back up and then crossing the legs. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhale, twist towards the knee. Rolling open the shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Another breath. Okay, inhale back to center. So let's just take a moment and we'll find this on the other side. So just take a moment, find that side bend. I already feel like I'm opening up again. It's amazing. I did yoga this morning, but then already the body is already starting to stay in a one shape. And it's liking the movement at night. Okay, inhale, lengthen, and then turning towards the foot, finding flexion, breathing here. Just inquire as the body might feel different on this side. Seeing if the neck wants to move. And coming back up. Let's find that twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And know that you can always use any leg variation or any modification for a twist, even on supine. See what feels right. Another breath. Okay, coming back to center. Then maybe coming into diamond or butterfly. Just several breaths there. Maybe long torso. Maybe flexing a little bit in the spine, the hips. Breathing here. Last breath. Okay. Wonderful. Let's come into table. We'll find some cows and cats here. So just taking your time, belly falls, open up the chest, cow. Exhale, cat. just several times. And then if the body's wanting to add some movements, maybe inviting those movements in. Maybe some swaying. The fingers tent, so that's supportive. Okay, open up the chest, cow, belly falls. Exhale, cat, gazing at the belly, round the back. And just a couple more times. Okay, beautiful. Oh, let's do some movement in the feet. That'll be very helpful. So in three-legged table, maybe wiggling the toes. The toes wiggling themselves, maybe making fists. Then pointing and flexing the ankle. Rotating. It's funny at today's class, everybody's bodies were making these noises, all the joints. It was like the symphony of joints. Okay, as you're ready, let's find that on the other side. And again, adjust as you need to, releasing the leg, maybe allowing the toes to wiggle, maybe pointing and flexing. Ooh. Rotating. And always being curious, one side to the other, always honoring the body of the moment. Okay, I'm just going to switch the camera here as we start to build our movements. Okay. So we're going to come into the low sequence to start off with. And always just see what feels right. We're going to go slowly. Oh, actually, we're not going to do the low movement. We're going to do the high movements today, and we'll bring in both next time. So, okay. So let's just come into down dog. So V position, bending the knees as much as you need to. You can pedal them out, parallel the feet, lift the tailbone. Maybe the abs are engaged. Maybe puffing the chest, spreading the back. Micro bend the elbows. So that V position, not a plank. Breathing here. Maybe the neck releases. Couple breaths. Last breath. And then taking your time, making as many steps as you need to come into a forward fold. Maybe releasing the arms. Might feel nice to actually bring the toes towards the wrist. Just breathing. Another breath. Bend your knees as much as you need to. And then releasing, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Upward facing tree, slight back bend. Okay. So we're going to slowly come into the standing sequence of the moon. So always just take your time. We'll do the first round, taking our time. So finding mountain, big toes touching or hip width distance. Maybe externally rotating the legs, micro bending the knees. Maybe the abs are lifting, rib cage, intercostal muscles, chest opening. Maybe chin towards the chest. So strong mountain. Perhaps shoulders dropping away from the ears. Open up the chest. Breathe here. Inhale the arms up, upward facing tree. And then maybe even coming to tippy toes. Lengthening. And coming back down. Finding crescent moon. Breathing here. Finding goddess and even opening up the chest for this first round. Bring the feet in. All along the back. Maybe the abs are engaged. Just take your time. And then 45 degrees with the back foot. Heel and arch alignment. 90 degrees with the front knee. Finding warrior two. Fingertips towards the opposite sides of the room, really long, maybe gazing across, hip points towards the long edge of the mat. Another breath. And then taking your time, knee releases, coming into triangle. So wherever the hand falls naturally, that's completely beautiful. Fingertips towards the ceiling and the ground. Breathing here, gazing up or down. Another breath. And then taking your time, just shifting towards the short edge of the mat, same feet, finding pyramid anywhere along the legs. A couple breaths here. And releasing the back leg, coming into high lunge. So feel the strength in the legs. You can always release the back foot if this doesn't feel good, or go into low lunge. So long torso, breathing here. And then taking your time, we're going to pivot towards the long edge of the mat, coming into gate pose. It's really an excellent sort of practice for the ankles, the feet, really keeping them healthy. Taking your time, coming into squat, breathing here. And yours might look a little different. Don't have to have your heels touching the ground. Okay, let's find that on the other side. So take your time finding gate pose on the other side, and let's be curious and feel what it is to come up the other side. Take your time pivoting, coming towards lunge. So feel into the quad, lengthening through the torso, breathing here. Releasing the foot, coming into pyramid, your version. Hand coming in front, opening up into triangle. Breathe here. Inhale all the way up, coming into warrior two, bending the knee. Shifting, coming into goddess. Breathe here. Maybe just open up again. Coming into crescent moon. Upward facing tree. Beautiful. Okay. So feel free to pause the recording if you want to practice at your own pace, or join me, going a little bit quicker, a quicker pace, but again, modify as you need to or adjust. Mountain pose, breathing here. Inhale, upward facing tree. Exhale, crescent. Inhale, goddess. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, triangle. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, gate pose. Beautiful. Inhale, squat up the other side. Exhale, gate pose. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, release the back foot, pyramid. Inhale, triangle. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, goddess. Exhale, crescent. Inhale, upward facing tree. Exhale. Beautiful. Okay, let's try that again. At your own pace, or join me. I really love this sequence. I just feel like I haven't done it enough in my practices. So it's really nice, as the moon seems to be out more than the sun these days, but still providing light. So mountain pose. Inhale. Exhale. 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 So beautiful. Okay. So next week, we're going to bring in both the low and the high, but let's make our way to supine. Beautiful. So just take a moment here, maybe bringing in the knees. So you can massage the back or stay static. And then allowing the sole of the foot to find the ground, coming into figure four, opening up the hip. Maybe palm of the hand on the inner thigh. Maybe the ankles flexed. Maybe bring the hand through the circle. The elbow on the inner thigh, coming into a twist in a moment. Just breathing here. You can make it more active. A couple breaths. And then when you're ready, release the feet coming into a twist. So arms in cactus or T, gazing the same direction or the opposite direction. Just notice what might support you. Just going to change the camera here. It's always really nice to come into twists, come into the parasympathetic nervous system, rest and digest, repair, and heal. Maybe you notice your breath start to slow. Tune into energy in the body again. Another breath. Last breath. Okay, inhale the knees back to center. And then we'll do that on the other side. So crossing. Maybe bring the hand to the inner thigh. Maybe the ankles flexed. Breathe here. And then if you want to make it more active, bring the hand through, interlace around the shin, hand to the elbow to the inner thigh, and then lifting the torso. Let's see which version feels right on this side. It might feel different from side to side. A couple breaths. And then when you're ready, coming into a twist on the other side to release the torso, and then see what arm variation or leg variation feels supportive. So it might be different. Just heard my spine move. The cross-legged or knees together or legs long, arms cactus T. Or beside you, whatever feels right. I'm just savoring this for a moment. Another breath. And several breaths here. Last breath. Okay, inhale everything back to center. Just for a moment, reset. And releasing the legs, coming into a long axle extension. Arms above you on the floor. Inhale, lengthen all the way to the fingertips. Exhale with a sigh. Again, pointing the toes. Inhale all the way to the fingertips. Exhale with a sigh. Okay, walking the legs over, coming into crescent moon. So kind of similar to what we did in standing, walking the arms over, maybe bring the hand to guide the wrist and adjust as you need to. Long lateral side bend. These are things I actually do in bed usually when I'm waking up. You can be in your pajamas. You don't need special mat. You don't need special clothes. You just need to tune into the body. Couple breaths here. Body really loves movement. Last breath. Okay, walking the legs over to reset and the arms, and then coming to the other side to adjust again. You don't have to cross the legs unless it feels right in the body. Walking the arms over, And then maybe holding on to the wrist and just feel your way. Nice long lateral side bend. Just several breaths here. Last breath. And then take your time coming back to reset. Let's come into an invert. Come into whatever feels safe for you. Coming into bridge here, tickling the back of the heels, parallel the knees, the legs. And then inhaling vertebrae by vertebrae, feeling strength in the quads, the glutes, the abs. Walk the arms underneath, interlacing the hands. Chin towards the chest, breathing here. It's really nice to have the blood flow. And just give the body different positions and movements and shapes, opportunities. So a couple more breaths. Feel the glutes, the quads, parallel the legs, the knees, engage the abs, stabilize the neck, and then releasing the arms, and vertebrae by vertebrae, releasing. And then just the last time here. Or come to happy baby onto anywhere along the legs or the feet, staying static or bring in some movement. If there's any final positions that would support your practice, feel free to bring them in safely. Or you can join me now as I come into Shavasana, releasing the legs, tucking up the shoulders, releasing the arms. Just taking a short Shavasana here. And maybe even opening the senses once again. Without needing to attach or detach. Nothing to fix or change. Just allowing the senses to do what they do. And explore. Your eyes opened or closed. Maybe noticing any colors or light or shadows that might appear. Feel the surfaces supporting you. Feel any places of warmth or caress of air on the skin. Notice any sounds coming from the body itself or beyond the body. Maybe tasting the mouth. Noticing any scents in the air. And all the while still feeling that inner resource, that felt sense of okayness and ease that's been supporting us in the background. Brings us back to wholeness and connection, feeling timeless and spacious. Everything perfect just as it is. And know that you can come back to this inner resource at any time. Whenever you want to come back to this okay and ease that's always there, you can come back through imagery that's enlivened by all the senses, or to words that might feel supportive and important, that ring true. And then being curious where you feel this in the body. Perhaps in the belly, or in the hinges of the jaw, release of tension. Maybe warmth in the face, or maybe warmth emanating from the heart. breath flowing freely. So just carry this with you for the rest of your night and beyond in everyday life. Maybe allowing the toes to wiggle, fingers wiggling, maybe eyes opening and closing to integrate this experience, all the while feeling the inner resource, okay and at ease. And just taking your time coming into your side body just to savor a little bit longer. Coming back to any intention that you might have made. Maybe reflecting how it might have manifested during our time together. Continuing to be curious how it might continue to unfold beyond. And then bringing one hand down, coming into a seated position. I'm just grateful for your taking the time for yoga and meditation and this time for yourself and community. Thank you, everybody. So we'll see you next week for iRest meditation on Monday, and then maybe monthly moves again next Wednesday. So until then, be well. And if you're in America, I just want to wish you beautiful celebrations with loved ones and gatherings with loved ones as you perhaps think of what you're grateful for and of the beautiful harvest from Mother Earth. Thank you.